Well, it doesn't make me a bad guy.
Now is not the time.
Now is the perfect time, and the only time, and our only chance to relax and breathe. You're gonna tell me it ain't the right time? When this is the only... I kept my fault. Through the creepy door. My bad, guys. My fault.
Kill them all.
Yeah, yes. Holy flip. I might turn the sense up a bit. Can I turn up my sense? Yeah, okay. So there's no sensitivity Y-axis thing yet.
All clear.
Okay. You say so, Biff. Sure,
don't shoot! Please, I just want to get out of here before it's too late.
I don't believe you.
Everyone in this place is trying to kill me.
Do I look like a soldier? I'm a neurospecialist, and this job isn't worth dying over. Or worse. You think the indoctrination only affects prisoners? Sooner or later, Saren will want to dissect my brain too.
What are you talking about? Why should I trust
Give me
you?
one reason I should help you.
I can help you. This elevator behind me goes to Saren's private lab. I can get you in.
They all built.
See? Full access. All of Saren's private files. Are we good? Can I go?
You conducted brutal experiments on helpless test subjects.
Facts.
You helped Saren. You don't get to live.
I just did what I was told. I didn't have a choice. I'm sorry.
You always have a choice.
What were you studying here?
It's that ship, Sovereign. It emits some kind of signal. Undetectable, but it's there. I've seen the effects. Saren uses it to influence his followers. It's called indoctrination. Direct exposure to the signal turns you into a mindless slave, like the Solarian test subjects. But there's collateral damage, too.
Talk about collateral.
You
Yeah,
conducted
you're dead.
brutal experiments on helpless test subjects. You helped Saren. You don't get to live.
I just did what I was told. I didn't have a choice. I'm sorry.
Sorry doesn't help your victims.
No! No!
Shepard's such a badass. Oh my god, yeah, that could have been you, Laria. Yeah.
This is a place of evil. It needs to be destroyed.
Exactly my thoughts. Couldn't have said it better myself. She wasn't gonna tell me there's more enemies further in the place either. You know? I could walk in here and be dead. Ping, 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 get shot up. And she gave me access to everything. I appreciate it. Well, thank you. Kicked up. My bad. Sorry, couldn't help it. You know, my inner... What's up with this? Yeah, this reeks evil. This is another beacon. Don't touch it. Oh my gosh, yes, I'm gonna do that. Okay. But what is it, Shepard? What does it all mean? Okay. What the flip was the point?
I get the feeling something bad is about to happen.
I feel it. That is...
You are not Saren.
What is that? Some kind of VI interface?
Rudimentary rudimentary creatures of blood and flesh. You touch my mind, fumbling in ignorance, incapable of understanding.
I do not think this is a VI.
There is a realm of existence so far beyond your own, you cannot even imagine it. I am beyond your comprehension. I am sovereign.
You're alive.
Sovereign isn't just some Reaper ship Saren found. It's an actual Reaper.
Reaper, a label created by the Protheans to give voice to their destruction. In the end, what they chose to call us is irrelevant. We simply are.
The Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago. You could not have been there. It's impossible.
Organic life is nothing but a genetic mutation. An accident. Your lives are measured in years and decades. You wither and die. We are eternal, the pinnacle of evolution and existence. Before us, you are nothing. Your extinction is inevitable. We are the end of everything.
Whatever your plan is, it's going to fail. I'll make sure of that.
Yeah.
Confidence born of ignorance. The cycle cannot be broken.
Cycle? What cycle?
The cycle of life.
The pattern has repeated itself more times than you can fathom.
Yeah, the
Organic
cycle of life.
civilizations rise,
They
evolve,
fall.
advance, and at the apex of their glory, they are extinguished. The Protheans were not the first. They did not create the Citadel. They did not forge the mass relays. They merely found them. The legacy of my kind.
You built them?
Why would you construct the mass relays, then leave them for someone else to find?
Your civilization is based on the technology of the mass relays. Our technology. By using it, your society develops along the paths we desire. We impose order on the chaos of organic evolution. You exist because we allow it, and you will end because we demand it.
They are harvesting us, letting us advance to the level they need, then wiping us out.
Why are you doing this? Who created you? No one created them. Are there more of you? Well, why? It's because he just doesn't like humans. The who is irrelevant. And he already said we. Guess I'll ask
Where
who
did you
created
come from? Who built you?
We have no beginning. We have no end.
Everything has a
We
beginning.
are infinite. Millions of years after your civilization has been eradicated and forgotten, we will endure.
You're not even alive. Not really. You're just a machine. And machines can be broken.
Your words are as empty as your future. I am the vanguard of your destruction. This exchange is over.
So what, breaking a few windows is supposed to scare me?
Commander, we got trouble.
Great, more problems. Let's hear it.
Hit me, Joker.
That ship's Sovereign? It's moving. I don't know what you did down there, but that thing just pulled a turn that would shear any of our ships in half. It's coming your way and it's coming hard. You need to wrap things up in there fast.
This console is no longer functioning. Ideas, Commander Shepard?
Let's go set
We'll
that
head for the
nuke.
breeding facility. Time to blow this place to hell.
Right, Commander. I'll meet you there. Joker out.
The breeding facility. Sure, dude. I don't know where the fucking breeding facility is. guy.
Geth returning from your position, Diego. Looks like Shadow kicked a sensitive spot. Alenko, head them off. Hold them.
Boom, bada, boom, bada, boom. Ah. Okay, question time. No, they didn't help. They didn't help me. They didn't want to help. Bruh, and I'm back here. Do I gotta interact with this again? Fat Okay, well now I know. Maybe don't stand in front of me, idiot.
Geth returning from your position, Diego. Looks like Shadow kicked a sensitive spot. Alenko, head them off. Hold them. Sergeant.
Bum, bum, bum. Mass Effect.
That's it. We need to clear the gate and set those charges. Charges set. Everyone bunker down. Bunker down.
What do you mean bunker down? Are we lighting a nuke? Do we need to like leave the whole place?
All right! Nice work. That's one less thing to worry about. Commander, I'm bringing us in. I'll get as close to the site as I can.
I missed the entire cinematic dope scene, probably. Gotta get a boss fight or something. In a way, it's this easy. How do I don't get sucked into the world?
Bomb is in position. We're all set here.
Commander, do you read me?
The nuke is almost ready, Lieutenant. Get to the rendezvous point.
Negative, Commander. The Geth have us pinned down on the AA tower. We've taken heavy casualties. We'll never make the rendezvous point in time.
I'm really picking up.
Hold tight. We're coming to get you.
Negative. Just make sure that nuke is set. We'll hold them as long as we can.
It's okay, Commander. I need a couple of minutes to finish arming the nuke. Go get them and meet me back here.
Let's go. Good idea.
Up to the AA tower. Move.
Obviously, the same people we've had on fucking team, like the dream team. Just go right here. Like that.
sending in reinforcements.
Chief, we just spotted a troop ship inbound to your location.
It's already here, and is bleeding Geth all over the bomb site.
Hold on, Chief. I'm coming back to get you.
Negative! It's too late for us! There's just too many of them! I'm activating the nuke!
What?
What the hell are you doing, Williams?
Making sure this bomb goes off, no matter what! It's done, Commander. Go get the lieutenant and get the hell out of here!
Belay that. We can handle ourselves. Go back and get Williams.
Williams, radio Joker and tell him to meet us at the bomb site.
Yes, Commander,
It's the right choice, and you know it, Ash.
Fight hard, Lieutenant. Die proud.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Thanks. Rest in peace. Oh, we didn't get to make it up the elevator. We got overran like that a little bit. Like, come on, bro.
Commander, you need to set the nuke and get out. We can't hold! Left flank! Left flank! Suppressing fire! Suppressing...
I applaud you, Shepard. My Geth were utterly convinced the Solarians were the real threat. An impressive diversion. Of course, it was all for nothing. I can't let you disrupt what I've accomplished here. You can't possibly understand what's really at stake.
Sovereign and its kind destroyed the Protheans. What else is there to understand?
You've seen the vision from the beacons, Shepard. You of all people should understand what the Reapers are capable of. They cannot be stopped. Do not mire yourself in pointless revolt. Do not sacrifice everything for the sake of petty freedoms. The Protheans tried to fight, and they were utterly destroyed. Trillions dead. But what if they had bowed before the invaders? Would the Protheans still exist? Is submission not preferable to extinction?
I'd rather die than live under the rule of those machines.
Now you see why I never came forward with this to the Council. We organics are driven by emotion instead of logic. We will fight even when we know we cannot win. But if we work with the Reapers, if we make ourselves useful,
think how many lives can be spared. Once I understood this, I joined Sovereign. Though I was aware of the dangers, I had hoped this facility could protect me.
You're afraid Sovereign is influencing you. You're afraid he's controlling your thoughts.
I've studied the effects of indoctrination. The more control Sovereign exerts, the less capable the subject becomes. That is my saving grace. Sovereign needs me to find the conduit. My mind is still my own, for now. But the transformation from ally to servant can be subtle. I will not let it happen to me.
I'm not like you. I'd rather die fighting than live as a slave.
I'm not doing this for myself. Don't you see? Sovereign will succeed. It is inevitable. My way is the only way any of us will survive. I'm forging an alliance between us and the Reapers, between organics and machines. And in doing so, I will save more lives than have ever existed. But you would undo my work. You would doom our entire civilization to complete annihilation. And for that, you must die.
Everybody, hang on!
Rest in peace, bro.
I can't believe Caden didn't make it. How could we just leave him down there?
The mission can't fail. He was a good soldier.
There was no time. I couldn't save you both. The bomb was about to go off.
It should have been me, Commander. You know that.
I'm sorry, Ash. I'd never leave you behind. I couldn't. You know that.
I know, and I'm grateful. But Caden died because of me. Because of us.
It wasn't your fault. It wasn't my fault. The only one to blame here is Saren.
Yes, sir. We'll get it done.
Commander, excuse me for interrupting, but I have an idea. I think the beacon you found in Saren's base was similar to the one you found on Eden Prime. It may have filled in the missing pieces of your vision. I might be able to help you put all those pieces together.
You want to join our minds again, don't you? Okay, go ahead.
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity. I never thought the images would be so intense. I need a moment to collect myself.
Bruh.
Did the vision make any sense to you?
It's a distress call. A message sent out across the Prothean Empire. A warning against the Reapers, but the warning came too late.
What about the conduit?
There were other images, locations, places I recognized from my research. Ilos! The conduit is on Ilos! That is why Saren needed to find the Mu relay. It is the only way to get to Ilos.
You never mentioned this?
We need to get to Ilos.
Forget it. The Mu relay's inside the Terminus systems. Alliance ships are not welcome there. Neither are Spectres.
The conduit's on Ilos, and that's where Saren is heading. I'll be waiting for him when he gets there.
Saren will have his entire fleet orbiting Ilos. You will never make it down to the surface without reinforcements. You must alert the Council. We need a fleet to... I am sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
Are you sure it was the joining? I feel fine.
Your role in our communion is passive. I am the one who must submerge myself in your mind, drown myself in your thoughts. It is more difficult than it looks. The human subconscious instinctively resists the joining, Commander. A strong personality like yours makes it even harder. I just need some time to recover.
Dr. Chakwas should take a look at you.
That will not be necessary. I just need some rest. Somewhere quiet.
Okay.
We're done here. Dismissed.
Commander, there's a convoy nearby. I can link us in if you want to report back to the Citadel Council.
Sounds so sad.
You know, to warn them about Sovereign.
Why bother?
Set the link up, Joker. They need to know.
Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, I'm pleased to see your mission on Vermar was a success.
Saren is formidable enough without an army of Krogan serving under him.
Stands on charge for Krogan, no matter.
The Krogan would have served Sovereign, a Reaper.
Yes, we saw mention of this on your report. Sovereign, Ascension machine, a true artificial intelligence. This news is quite alarming, if it turns out to be accurate.
Sovereign's real. The Reapers are real. Saren even admitted it.
He's playing you, Shepard. Saren still has contacts on the Citadel. He probably saw your earlier reports. The ones talking about your vision and the Reapers.
It's highly possible Saren is using false information to throw you off balance. Our own intelligence has never turned up any corroborating information.
Oh, looks like we lost the signal, Joker.
Understood, Commander.
These are no help. Race against report to the council, report to the council, to warn us.
I forwarded the mission update to the Citadel, Commander. We got confirmation on those reinforcements. Ambassador Udino wants us to report back to the Citadel. The Council's massing a joint species fleet to deal with Saren and his geth.
Took them long enough. Back to the Citadel, Joker. I want the Normandy at the head of that fleet.
Yes, sir.
Give me a plane and I'm checking 50 solar systems.
Good job, Shepard. Thanks to you, the Council's finally taking real action against Saren.
The Ambassador is correct. If Saren is foolish enough to attack the Citadel, as you believe, we will be ready for him.
Patrols are stationed at every mass relay linking Citadel space to the Terminus systems.
You think a blockade's going to stop him? He's on Ilos looking for the conduit right now. What are you doing about that?
Ilos is only accessible to the Mu relay, deep inside the Terminus systems, Commander. If we send a fleet in there, the only possible outcome is full-scale war.
Now is the time for discretion, Commander. Saren's greatest weapon was secrecy. Exposed, he is no longer a threat. This is over.
What about the Reapers? What about the console? Send me after him. What about the Reapers? What about the console? What about the conduit? It's not over.
One ship going into the Terminus systems won't start a war. I can be discreet.
You detonated a nuclear device on Vermeer. I wouldn't call that discreet.
Your style served you well in the Traverse, Commander. We recognize that. But Ilos requires a deft touch. We have the situation under control.
Secrecy isn't his greatest weapon. The conduit is.
Saren is a master manipulator. The conduit is just a distraction from his real plan to attack the Citadel.
If Saren finds the conduit, we're all screwed. We have to go to Ilos.
Ambassador Udina, I get the sense Commander Shepard isn't willing to let this go.
There are serious political implications here, Shepard. Humanity's made great gains thanks to you, but now you're becoming more trouble than you're worth.
You bastard! You're selling us out!
It's just politics, Commander. You've done your job, now let me do mine. We've locked out all the Normandy's primary systems until further notice you're grounded.
You just ground me?
Nobody stabs me in the back, Udina. Nobody.
I think it's time for you and your team to leave, Commander. This no longer concerns you. The Council can handle this, with my help, of course.
Two-timing, backstabbing, freaking idiot. Okay, I'm not in command no more, you know what that means. Hey, yo.
I hate being right.
Me too.
I wish I could say I was surprised.
I was surprised Udina bought into it. I guess he's like any other politician. The Council's used to being the biggest kid on the playground. They don't want to believe Daddy's coming to pick them up. And eat them, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't care if I have to go through the Council. I won't let Sovereign win.
That's the spirit, Skipper. Whatever you come up with, you can count me in. I know I'm not the easiest person in the world to get to know, so I'll do you a favor. Just this once. I want you to be happy. Whatever you need, I'll help. There. You made me say it. Boom goes my feminine mystique.
I know you care, don't worry.
I've had a hell of a time figuring you out. But I think I have. I want you to be happy too.
You better.
Sorry to interrupt, Commander. Got a message from Captain Anderson.
What did he want?
Only said to meet him in that club in the wards. Flux.
Sounds important. You'd better go.
Shit, I can't ring the heads with me. Can't ring the heads with me. I'm bringing a side piece.
Equalizing interior pressure with...
Take off the helmet.
Exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
What area is this? Citadel docking base. Screenshot that. Oh, where do they want me to go?
Exogeny officials have announced that their research colony on Pharos is being shut down. Difficult living conditions combined with poor yield of viable discoveries made it economically unfeasible to keep the colony going. Exogeny stock rose sharply with the announcement, with investors pleased at this surprising news.
Commander Shepard? Khaleesa been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
What sort of questions?
People back home have heard a lot of wild stories about you, Commander. I can give you the chance to set the record straight. What do you say?
What do you want to know?
You've been given a unique position to represent our race. People want to get a sense of how you'll do that. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
We all know it should have happened years ago. I hope the Council realizes that we won't sit at the kids' table forever.
Some believe that without firm action on our part, the Council will continue to treat us like poor relations. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
I think they know not to ask me to work against my own people.
I think our viewers will be glad to hear that, Commander. You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say? Human warship. Is there anything on there? Sure. She's a fun ship. Great human.
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public? Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
The crew is still Alliance.
Miss Al-Jalani, I wear the Alliance uniform. And if you think anyone other than me says where the Normandy can go, you're sadly mistaken.
No offense intended, Commander. I'm sure you have to follow the orders of your superiors. Of course, now your superiors are aliens. Speaking of your new job, did the Council order you to sabotage human research concern on Noveria?
I made that call to save myself, my crew, and the inhabitants of Noveria. And I'd do it again.
It's gratifying to see someone who'll make tough choices to protect the lives of humans.
Mm-hmm.
Given your recent experiences, do you think humanity will ever get the respect it deserves from the galactic community?
If we earn it.
Ever read Machiavelli? He believed it's better to be feared than loved. We build a few dozen more dreadnoughts, I guarantee we'll be respected.
I hope they remember that when they pass the next defense budget. One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren.
Indeed.
Do you have any comment on that?
For a long time, the Council sat on their hands with regard to Saren. I have to wonder where their thumbs were.
Strong words. It's a good time for strong words. Good luck in your mission. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
Did you know Citadel Security is the largest multi-species law enforcement agency in Council space?
I didn't. Because that's a mouthful. Brother. Meet with Anderson. Captain is in the interview on the ward's flux. He may be able to help me. In the ward's flux.
A research station on Noveria has reportedly been destroyed. The exact cause is currently unknown. Given the research conducted on Noveria, many are blaming the destruction on an experiment gone awry. Administrator Analeas has released few details, except to say that investigations and repairs are ongoing.
Back in the streets. Back in the streets. Okay. So, shorty. Bone-legged. Knock-kneed. Here we are.
I know you. You're Commander Shepard, the human Spectre. Is there something I can do for you?
You're Nassana, right? I ran into your sister, Dahlia. It didn't end well for her.
What? Are you saying she's...
Dahlia's dead, Nassana, and I know she was blackmailing you.
And I was all set to try to manipulate you into hunting her down for me. But I guess that won't be necessary now, will it?
You wanted your sister dead?
If people found out my sister was a criminal, I'd be considered a security risk. They'd revoke my clearance, or place me on administrative leave until she was apprehended. I shall transfer a little something into your account as a token of my appreciation. I'm sure you'll find the amount satisfactory.
You're a diplomat on her way up the ranks. It could be handy to have a Spectre who owes you a favor.
You make a good point. Anyone can come up with credits, but I can give you authorization to purchase prototype Asari mods. I will get you added to our manufacturer's preferred client list. I think you'd be very interested in what they have available. Goodbye, Shepard. It has been a pleasure doing business with you. Thank you for all your help, Shepard.
I'm glad you came, Shepard. I heard what happened.
They pulled me off the mission. Just like when they forced you to give up the Normandy.
I know, I'm sorry. I wanted to warn you, but there was no way to get a message to you before you docked. I know you're pissed off right now, but you can't give up. They all think this is over, but we both know it's not. You have to go to Ilos. You have to stop Saren from using the conduit.
There's only one ship that can get me into the Terminus systems undetected, and she's grounded.
Citadel controls locked out all the Normandy's systems, but if we override the Ambassador's orders, we can get them to bring the Normandy back online. You can be in the Terminus systems before anyone even knows you're gone.
If we steal the Normandy, you're the one left holding the bag.
And if Saren finds the conduit, life as we know it is over. The Reapers will destroy us. Humans, Asari, everybody. You're the only one who can stop him, Shelby. So I'll do whatever it takes to get you on the Normandy and off this station.
Stealing the Normandy is mutiny. What if the crew won't help me?
The Normandy's your ship now, Commander. Her crew will follow you to the ends of the galaxy. We both know that.
I won't forget this, Captain. I promise.
I can unlock the Normandy from one of the consoles in the Citadel Control Center. You'll have a few minutes before anyone realizes what happened.
That's a restricted area patrolled by armed guards. How are you going to get in?
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're in the Normandy when the systems come back online.
There's got to be a better way.
Ambassador Udina issued the lockdown order. If I can hack into the computer in his office, maybe I can override it.
He will not just stand by while you use his computer.
Hopefully he won't be there. If he is, I'll just have to think of something.
The Ambassador will not forgive this, Captain. You will be charged with treason, a capital offense.
We don't have a lot of options. I break into the Ambassador's computer, or I take my chances with the patrols in Citadel Control.
You'll have a better chance if you go after the Ambassador's computer.
I was hoping you'd say that. The Ambassador has made this personal. You ready to get the hell off this station, Commander?
Let's do it.
I'll take care of the lockdown. You get down to the Normandy and tell Joker to stand by.
Pardon me, soldier. Can I take a moment of your time?
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the Councilor's assistants.
I really appreciate what you're doing for me. Please let me know as soon as you find any information.
Trees.
Celebrations are being planned for the anniversary of the end of the Rachni Wars. Many Council worlds, particularly Asari and Solarian colonies, will hold victory parades to commemorate the defeat of the
hacking. I hate this place. I get lost here. What was the screenshot I took? I took a screenshot of the Citadel docking bays. Okay. The whole place is called Citadel. Bruh, but where the docking bays? Citadel docking bays. We can try some of the tower first. Check console chambers, chambers. Okay.
Hello again, Commander.
Welcome. It is a pleasure to see you. You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
Too cool.
Please, relax and enjoy yourself.
My first CSEC posting was...
Human military? You'll enjoy it here, I think.
Hello again, Commander.
Maybe C6 place. Yeah. Okay. C6.
Now that you have experienced a Spectre's life firsthand, Garrus, do you regret leaving your security position?
Fighting a rogue Spectre with countless lives at stake and no regulations to get in the way, I'd say that beats CSEC.
I am unsure how the imminent destruction of all organic life beats anything, but your enthusiasm is comforting nonetheless.
Yo, you better back off, Brad. He's my girl. Well, brother.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Illegal. Be his ass. If he's there, we'll be there.
Anderson? What are you doing? I didn't send...
He knocked his ass out. Like a G.
Get us out of here, Joker. Now!
You ain't gonna say nothing, Joker? He's gonna cheese. I dig it. He's with it. We are back. Alright, never going back to the Citadel again. I knew it was a bad idea. I didn't want to go. I literally didn't want to go. Never wanted to go to the Citadel. Let's go talk to Joker. Let's get in here, yeah.
Aw, damn it. No sign of pursuit? I was hoping the Council would send some ships after us. I was looking forward to putting the Normandy through her paces. Figured I'd get to see what this ship can really do.
Saren's still out there. Maybe we'll get a chance to play hide and seek with Sovereign.
You know, it doesn't seem like much fun when you say it, Commander. So you need something?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
How'd you end up joining the Alliance?
Look, if you're looking, spend all that.
I have to go.
All right, see ya.
Heard we're headed into the Terminus systems, Commander. Don't worry, sir. The Normandy's a hell of a ship. She'll get us through this. Heard we're headed in... Don't worry, sir.
We're fugitives on the run. Very exciting, Shepard. I wonder what the Council would do to us if we got caught.
The Normandy's the best ship in the fleet. They'll never catch us.
I hope you're right.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials.
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when the gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
You had to know it would blow up in your face.
The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. 1 million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
What made them rebel?
As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
You can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exiled, searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place. But we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off?
Cracking, bro.
No, I'm just playing Mass Effect.
From the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic?
Shit. Where was I in this shit? What the fuck?
You wanting to play the game today?
Yeah, I would be down. Let me play some of this because I just got on.
Alright, bet. I'm probably finna start a party again when I get back on. I was just about to hop off for real and take a little break.
Oh, for
real? Yeah.
Alright, well.
But I'll invite you to the party when I'm back on. Probably gonna play Mass Effect for a little bit. I might not even hop off. I might just play some Mass Effect. And then when I'm done with that, I'll make a party and maybe run the honor or whatever.
I mean, you can mute, bro. Like, go quiet. I'm gonna go quiet. I can mute.
Okay, that's fine.
Being
we don't gotta mute. It's fine. It's whatever.
Should I invite Alan? I know he feels left out.
Alright, Alan. I already tried inviting Alan. And if he joins, Marcus. Oh.
Alright, I won't invite him. Let's see
how long did you see how long this party's been going for?
No.
You should check for me. You should leave and look at the time.
No, I don't even feel like doing all that. I'm just.
Because I think I've been in this party since like. It's been since 2. No, I had to leave the party. Yeah, I've invited Alan at 2 p.m. and then I've been chilling in this party 2 hours ago from now. So 4.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And it's an open party. And I invited him. But it is what it is. I don't really care. Yeah, I'm just like fuck. Just nigga don't fuck with me, I guess. Took too much honor to heart. Just stomped on him too hard, I guess. This is what it is.
Bro, what it is
Bro, I've been watching this streamer guy, right? And he barely gets any views, right? And freaking, I didn't realize that this nigga's racist. Like, not like an actual racist. Nah, it wasn't that. It was some girl. So he ended up getting canceled because some girl was like, as he was talking about something, this person commented, and it was like a audio read out loud thing, like a text, and it's like, hey, my mom just passed away from cancer, and your streams always cheer me up, and he's like, I don't fucking care, boo-hoo. And he went back to talking about whatever he was talking about, and that got him canceled. And then, but he's just like really, it's straight to the point, it's funny, but he was like, I was watching him, and he was watching Cops, and I forgot all about Cops, the show, and he had niggas playing bingo, like if there's a bald cop, a cop with a mustache, a racist cop, all that shit. It's pretty funny. But yeah, that's my little tangent on that. And he just looks like a nigga from work, pretty much. I thought it was funny. That's that. That's just that. Yeah.
Bro, I was working overtime today, bro.
I don't even want to hear about work, bro. My legs already hurt. I'm gonna be out going tomorrow again, and all that. Nah, you good? Nah, but what? You're working OT, putting in, getting OT. In that bag.
And then I think my supervisor fucks with me. I think I'm about to get a raise.
Better get a raise?
Yeah, I think think so.
Hold on. This lady says, why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they killed every organic being who ever tried to contact them? And then my response would be, not everyone. Sorry. Okay, you're right. I'm not surprised. Well, I don't want to fold over like a bitch and say I'm sorry. And I don't want to say, okay, you're right. But they didn't kill... Who have they not killed? Ever tried to contact her? Not everyone.
They didn't kill Saren.
Facts.
What does that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians. All organic life. That's why they've joined up with Saren. And that's why we have to stop him.
Okay.
I should go.
See you later.
That was a nothing burger. That lady is just a depression.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small.
I know. I got a big drive core in my big ship.
So successful.
I know.
I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
I know my ship's just so advanced. Right. Right. The ship's special. Normally they're not getting information on us. But I understand what you want to do. I had no idea that was so advanced. Normally they're not.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can.
Damn.
Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
That was 300 years
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
I should go.
See you later.
Do you have anything new to say?
Hey, Shepard. You need something?
I should go.
See you later.
Oh, no, sorry. Speaking aloud to the AI NPCs that can't hear my microphone or my vocals. My bad, Marcus. Facts. It's risky, but hopefully it'll pay off. Relax! It's okay.
We'll be fine, Garrus. Just be ready when we find Sarah. Yes, Commander.
Whole lot of nothing from these guys, dude.
Commander, good to see you.
Personal questions?
C-Sec a while? Well, not as much as you. I bet you had. What happened? But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but C-Sec headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those
Bro, I'm gonna get copyrighted for music in the background.